timeline of my progress, okay, and the things that I cut out of my life. Timeline of elevation and changes, okay. 2015 into 2016. That's when I was kind of led to start really studying the scriptures, like going back to the beginning, like Genesis, finding out I was Hebrew, heard it, and then I wanted to study it. I wanted to find out for myself. So I went on this journey. So anyway, I'm just gonna be quick about it. So yes, 2016 started studying the scriptures, all of that, studying about who I am. By 2017, quit eating shellfish, pork, and all abominations like that, but I was eating clean meat, what I thought was clean meat. Chicken, fish, if it has fins and scales, that's what I did. The dietary law of Leviticus 11. All right. 2019. So skip 2 years. 2019. Gave up the flesh and the blood altogether. Well, flesh at least. I was still consuming blood for quite a while, because it was in the cheese that I was consuming, and the milk that I was consuming, and the creamer that I was consuming. So I was getting heavy doses of blood and pus, and all kinds of other secretions, and abominations. But anyway, pretty much gave all of that up, by most of it anyway, by 2021. So yeah, went from 2019 to 2021. Also in 2021, I was able to give up all sexual immorality. So I'm 100% celibate, and have been completely 100% celibate, no masturbation, no none of that, since May of 2021. I think it was May 11th of 2021. 100%, May 11th or 14th, somewhere around in there. Let me check my date one more time, because I don't have it memorized. That's why I wrote it down, because I wanted to remember it. Let's see, find out where I have it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay. May 9th. Okay, so yes, May 9th actually. 2001. That was the last time on my main phone, okay? So never since 5/10 of 2021. So 5/10 would be my date, and I've already passed it. So I made my 1 year anniversary. Come 2023, 5/10/2023 be 2 years. 100% celibate, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Because I'll be bringing forth some information on why, and I'm gonna be bringing the heat behind it, receipts, okay? Because look, we were never, bruh, this is of the flesh, okay? And we were never meant to have flesh, alright? We were never meant to have flesh. Understand what I'm saying, alright? Understand what I'm saying. See, you want to stay in sin, but I want to progress out of this flesh, okay? I don't want to stay in this flesh. I want a spiritual body, okay? I want to reproduce spiritually, all right? So you got to get out of that carnal mindset, all right? Sex is of the flesh, okay? And I know that you think it's a righteous thing to have sex and make babies, but it's not. Okay? No, all you're doing is making more vessels for Satan to inhabit. Okay? Now, yes, the Most High can inhabit it too. Okay? But you're going to be bringing them into a freaking world that's been ran by Satan. Now, I understand that there is a righteous kingdom coming. And I understand, don't freaking stone me. All you people that love your sex. Okay? Now, I'm just saying, alright? It's not something from the beginning, okay? When we were spirit beings, okay? The whole fall of Adam and Eve was due to fornication. It was due to that, okay? That's why we ended up with flesh, alright? Because we participated in things that would be carnal and of the flesh, okay? So we got demoted, okay, into fleshly bodies. But I don't want to stay in this demotion, okay? I want to elevate. So I'm not judgmental of those that want to stay in a low vibrational frequency. You know, if that's your gig, that's your gig. That's why there are 3 levels of the kingdom, you know. Now, only thing is, those of you that are living in your flesh, I just got this deep revelation, bro, because the only ones that's going to be able to have spirit spouses in the kingdom is those that are pure in spirit and in heart. Okay? You know, you got to be, bruh, you can't be out here lusting and sleeping around, okay? That's one of the things. He said, keep ye from fornication, and from things strangled, and from blood, okay? Like, bro, love one another. Those 3 things you have to refrain from. You have to refrain from hatred in your heart. You have to refrain from fornication, okay? Now, if you're married, okay, you got a covenant, alright, that's your thing, you know, you work that out, okay? I ain't saying nothing against that, alright? You work that out with your maker, okay? But I'm just saying, there's a whole bunch of brews out here, and I'm not trying to be all over the place, bro, but it's a whole bunch of brews out here that want to put their mouth on, say, a gay couple or a lesbian couple, and you may not even know how they're living their life other than the outer surface part of it, that they're a couple possibly, okay? You don't know whether or not, unless you see them having sex right then and there, you don't know that that's what they do. How do you know that they don't just co-inhabit with one another and love one another, but there's no sex involved? Like, bro, people are just so judgmental these days, okay? Now, I'm just trying to tell you, bro, sex was not intended at all like that, okay? No, bro, that was the fruit. The tree of knowledge of good and evil, okay? They want to say it was an apple, the forbidden fruit. The forbidden fruit was sex, okay? I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't so from the beginning. So, look, it's not. It's natural to us now because that's what. And if you look at, bruh, everything that we're taught in this society is 100% against the Creator. It's 100% against the all power of love and life. Okay? So, look at what is heavily pushed in the media and everywhere. On TV, in movies, what you watch. Social media, period, okay? What is heavily pushed? Lust, sex everywhere, okay? Even when I'm in my freaking email, okay, trying to look at my emails, alright, they put these freaking ads up with women in bikinis and whatnot, okay? Men showing their freaking prints of their, and it be right in the corner of your eye. You know, you're trying to check out your email and they pop this crap up right in your peripheral vision. They know exactly what the hell they're doing. They're subliminally programming people, okay? This is satanic. This is spells, bro. You have been living under an illusion and of many freaking spells, much sorcery, okay? And we are the freaking remnant, alright? I'm what's left over, okay? You get women out here literally humping the ground, okay? Outside literally just... Bruh, it's disgusting. You have no self-respect. You have no respect for yourself. Like none. All your self-respect is just out the window. Yes, I'm putting some of it up here so I can just show you how low we have sunken in this society. How much lower can you go beside being just butt-ass naked? And I've seen that, okay? I was on 51st in Peoria at that Dollar Tree, okay? Shopping in that Dollar Tree for cat food or cat litter, something. Bruh, it was straight up a naked woman, and this is when I had my car. So this was back before I had a wreck, so I think this was like 2020, okay? I had drove there, alright? And I was in the store, and she was so-called black, alright? Hebrew. Whatever. We don't really know because, you know, everybody, like, when I say that, I mean because the Egyptians were over here, you know, there are some Hamites over here, you know, like, I didn't get that dang good of a look at her, but I would imagine that she's Hebrew, okay? African American, Negro, alright? And she's a product of this system, okay? Sitting here literally walking around, then got butt ass naked and sitting there shaking her ass. Okay? I think I have video of it. I think I took video of it, but my camera didn't pick up very well. And I don't know if I could even find it now, you know, it doesn't really matter. I might have gotten rid of it, okay? I don't even know. I ain't look at it like that. I was just like, oh my God, check this out. This is crazy, you know? I don't think I ever posted it anywhere because, you know, that's, bruh, that's embarrassing, okay? Embarrassing. There's one of my people out there butt ass naked in public, shaking her ass, okay? How do we sink this low? Alright? This is because of how we have been manipulated and programmed in this society. I can show you some pictures from back in the 70s. There was no way in hell you would catch any one of our women doing that, bruh. No way in hell, okay? In less than freaking 50 years. Because I was born in the 70s, okay? Less than 50 years, from the 70s to now. Less than 50 years, bro. You would not, like I said, you would not have caught any of our women, like, bruh, no way. No way. The type of programming that we have on TV, the type of movies that they're coming out with, bruh. They had to spoon feed us this. This is within the demon's covenant, okay? Or the Anunnaki, what is it called? The Anunnaki demon's covenant or something like that. Um, bruh, I'm trying to tell you. We've been taught everything against our Maker, okay? Against the Creator of love and life, the one that created our spirits, okay? And that wrote His laws upon our spirit and upon our hearts, our inner parts, okay? Your flesh was created by Yaldabaoth, okay? Who is commonly called Satan, alright? Why would the all power of love and life imprison us in a physical mortal body that decays, feels pain, and dies? No, the only one that would think to do something as sinister as that is an evil entity, an evil being. Our spirits are imprisoned in this fleshly body. But we can't just take our lives because that's cheating. No, we have to overcome our flesh. We have to crucify our flesh and allow our spirit to rule. Okay? That's what we're here to do. Earth is a learning. This is a school, okay? We're on probation. In this mortality, in this physical body, it's probation, okay? It's school. We're supposed to learn from our mistakes, okay? We're supposed to elevate, not stay stagnant. Like, people are so complacent. Why are so many people complacent? I am not the type. I'm not the one. I am not a conformist, okay? I just spoke to my mom today, and it was a pretty good conversation. I called her, to check on her and, just to chat with her for a little bit. And we ended up talking about my childhood. And my mama told me the type of personality that I had as a child. And she said, one thing about you, you have always been very strong-willed. You've always been extremely strong-willed. And she told me again, she said, several of your teachers told me that you have a genius on your hand. You have, she told me that my teachers told her, like several of them. But see, I don't remember much. I told you in another video or in an audio that I'm gonna be coming with, because I recorded so much, and bro, I have so much to bring forward. It's unbelievable. Okay, this is gonna be coming later though. You're not gonna get to hear this until I put some of this other stuff out first, like that update talk and chillaxing. You're gonna hear that before you hear this, okay? Because I've been had so much that had to go ahead of that, and I'm still in the process of trying to catch up so that I can get time to create the update talk and chillaxing, okay? So anyway, that being said, bruh, my mama told me that my teachers, several of them told her that I was very gifted and extremely intelligent. She said that she started to see the change. I went from being very bright in school to bringing home D's and F's right after my parents had separated. So right after my dad left is when I started doing terrible in school. That's when I started acting out. That's when I started being hella rebellious. That's when I just started like being a menace to society. It affected me. My dad leaving affected me. And my mom told me that tonight. She said, your father leaving affected you more than it did your brother. And I've always loved my dad, but I never really, I don't know. I feel like I've always craved my dad's love, and craved his approval. And I've always craved the approval of my mother too, because all my life I've been looked down upon because, like I said, when he left, I don't remember a lot of my childhood. But that's what my mama told me tonight. When he left, that's when I changed. She said that's when she noticed a change in me, for the worst. And I went downhill. But everything happens for a reason, And that being said, I didn't say that to like toot my horn, like, oh, I'm just like, a genius. Nah, bruh. And I've always, all my life, I didn't really even know that, because like I said, I don't remember much from my childhood. It's like I have like blockages there, and I don't understand why. And I asked my mother that tonight. This is why we get talking about my childhood, because I was explaining to her that I don't remember a lot from my childhood, just bits and pieces, and it kind of bothers me. When I hear people talking about their childhood in detail, and I'm like, bruh, I don't understand why I can't remember my childhood, and just different details that other people can share about their childhood. There's only bits and pieces that I can remember. Why is that? I sit and I ponder and I wonder about that, like what happened to me in my childhood to where I can't freaking remember what happened, or why I can't remember like childhood friends, if I even had childhood friends, My mama told me about this one German boy. When we lived in Germany, I was probably like 2 years old, I don't remember much from being 2. I remember bits and pieces, I remember a German man giving me a big bird, I remember bits and pieces, bruh, but there is huge, giant chunks of my childhood that's just straight missing, and it bothers me. But, that being said, everything happens for a reason, but anyway, I grew up, feeling unintelligent. Once I started bringing home D's and F's and getting a lot of negative feedback and negative attention and made to feel like I'm stupid and inferior and unintelligent and all of these things, and people telling me that I'm never going to make anything of myself, that I'm never going to accomplish anything in my life because another thing she told me is that I did the opposite of what I was told. I found that comical, I'm like, oh man, that makes sense. That makes so much sense now, that I did the opposite of what I was told. Like, I was not the type to follow authority, like, what is authority? Ain't nobody got authority over me, but I was respectful to my parents, I love my moms, I love my dad, I wasn't outright disrespectful to my parents, I didn't cuss out my mom, I didn't cuss out my dad, I talked back a lot, well, sometimes, but my parents didn't take no shit. I got my ass beat a lot, okay? Like, I was the type of kid that got beat every freaking day, okay? I got my ass tore the hell up because I was always getting into trouble. I was always doing something that I was not supposed to be doing. I was a menace to society, okay? And my mama had to curb that. Okay, she had to tame my ass. So, and she did with an extension cord, okay? Like, for real, bruh. And I don't charge that to my mama. I don't charge it to her as child abuse. I do not. Because she only did what she knew to do to discipline me, okay? And she has since apologized. And I told her, I was like, Mama, you were just doing what you thought, was right. And I get it. And I needed my ass tore up. I needed to be deterred a bit, Shit. I remember them whelps though, bruh. Oh my gosh. That extension cord was not fun at all. I do remember that sting, But it did detour my ass from doing certain things. She would whip my ass stealing from the freaking store, Bruh. So anyway, I don't mean to ramble. I literally got on here to tell you the timeline for the progress in my life. Christianity ain't never done nothing for me, bro. Ain't never done nothing for me. Okay? Religion has never done anything for me. Alright? It's not about religion. It's not about dogmatic beliefs. It's about a change of heart. It's about a change of lifestyle. It's about unlearning what you think you know and allowing the Holy Spirit to reteach you and cleanse you from the inside out. Okay? That's how we become righteous, okay? Because the Creator created our spirits righteous, alright? But there are some that chose to be evil, okay? There's entities that chose to be evil, alright? They chose to rebel against good, thereby creating evil, alright? Stop blending. And even, man, I ain't trying to slander, okay? But there's these brew channels out here, man. And it be 99% really good stuff, bruh. And they got the Holy Spirit, okay? Like, I ain't gonna deny that, alright? Because I eat a lot. My spirit can get fed. My spirit gets fed through this particular channel. But at the same time, there is things that he's wrong about. Okay? Two things in particular. One, blending good and evil with the all power of love and life. And shaming homosexuals. Okay? Those that don't have any feelings, don't have any romantic feelings toward the opposite gender. Okay? Those that have romantic feelings and attraction, like, I'm gonna say natural attraction, okay? Because there are some people that are born different. Alright? I don't care what you want to believe, what you think. Okay? There are some people that are born different. Okay? Not everybody is going to be born heterosexual. Okay? Not everybody. And it's not a sin to be homosexual. Okay? No, it's not. The only time that it becomes a sin is if you engage in sexual activity. Okay? That is the only time that it becomes sin. Same way with heterosexuality. Okay? There is no difference. You want to try to put it on a different level, but there is no different level. It is the same level, okay? Just because you want to construct different levels because you want to hate people and bash on people doesn't mean that it's so, okay? No, the Creator, the giver of the breath of life, told you to walk in love. And the Messiah took away judgment from among men So who are you to judge another person and how they live their life, how they choose to live their life? They have free agency. They may not be attracted. They may not be physically attracted to the opposite gender. And maybe they're attracted to both. Okay? Maybe they don't have a preference. You know, maybe they're a lover of all humanity and all of creation, like myself. I notice both good-looking males and females. I am not afraid to admit that. Do I want to marry one of them? No, I have no desire to get married. Do I want to have sex with anyone? No, I have no desire for sexual immorality. Okay? Am I more attracted to females than males? Yeah, I would say so. But I don't even look at it like that anymore. Because I'm just here to do a mission, to do my purpose. I am not here to be with anyone. I'm not here to find a partner or a mate or anything like that. I have a huge task to do. I have a lot on my plate. And from what I see so far, there ain't no time in my life for a lover like that. And I told the last woman that I was with this right here. I told her this because she wanted more. She ended it with me. She had to. She was the one that had to end it. I was the one that ended it with the one before, and that's the one that I had known the longest, and the one that's still somewhat in my life. I mean, hell, we haven't talked in months. I don't really know what's going on with her other than she's not doing too well, you know. I try to check up on her every now and then. I've asked if we could talk, you know, and she's like dropped off the face of the map, bruh. Like, I try to reach out, but she'll go, you know, several weeks before responding to my text, you know. And I don't really know why, but I did admit before I did not treat her right when we were together, you know. And yes, I was the one that ended it with her, and I didn't treat her right. I cheated on her constantly, okay. And but yes, the last one that I was with, she's the one that ended it, okay. Cammy cut it off, alright? She cut it off 100%. Like, and after her, after things ended with her, she was the last one I was with. She was the last one that I had sexual relations with, besides myself. And, yeah, bruh. And it was mutual. It was mutual, but I was trying to hold on because, you know, I felt that I loved her and I was lonely. And at that time, you know, I craved the attention and the love that I was receiving. You know, I wanted that. I did crave that. But see, the Father had to explain to me what it was a void that I was trying to fill that couldn't really be filled by that, you know. And I had to give my whole heart to my Maker. I was trying to like fill the void, the emptiness that I felt within me. I was trying to fill it with that. But I had to realize and understand and be taught that the only thing that's going to fill it is giving myself to the all power, love, and life, and choosing to hearken. Okay, not fight anymore. Okay, because I fought, and it was a struggle even from 2016. When I started on the journey of going and studying, I was feeling the tugging to come off SL in 2016, but that's right when I opened up my club. I opened up my club in 2016. I branched off on my own, to open up my own club on there, DJing my own club and throwing my own events, able to, run my own meetings and whatnot, for my staff. Me and my former girlfriend before my last, uh, she was my club partner. We ran it together. And so anyway, bro, I'm just saying I fought. I fought for a while, because and then my excuses was, hey, how am I supposed to like do this, Father? I didn't see no way possible, I thought it was too big of, it was too much. He was asking for so much, to come off SL and like give up sexual immorality and come clean with how I was born and bruh. I felt like he was requiring a lot from me, and I didn't know if I would be able to hold up my end. I didn't know if I'd be able to do it. But it was in stages, and each step helped me on to the next step. So anyway, I hope that this helps somebody. Shalom.